Good
Hello,
morning,
good
sir.
morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so please, can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, so my name is Musa Omele. I live here in Lagos, Nigeria. I work with one of the South America Bank as a virtual assistant.
Okay, so Mr. Musa, what exactly is your story with a travel agent?
Okay, the name of the travel agency is H&C Outsourcing Limited.
Okay,
And the name of the person behind it is Mr. Babatunde Adewale. I saw a post to various countries to do with UK, France, Kuwait, and Canada. So I now contacted him to find out about the job availability in Canada and what is involved, which he explained to me. And I told him that okay, I'm interested. So in the course of our conversation, I was made to pay, but I made him to understand that there's no way I'm going to pay without me securing the visa. So it was when the visa is out. And that's okay. If that is the case, there's no problem.
but how much did he initially charge you for the total package?
5.5 M.
5,500,000.
Yes, sir. Now,
Okay.
he now said, if I'm going to do it alone, I'm going to pay 300,000. That is for biometric and admin fee. And if I'm going to do it with my spouse, I'm going to pay 600.
Okay.
Then, if I want to choose certain area of a specialization like healthcare and administrative, it's going to be 700, both of us. And I asked why. He said because there are one or two documents you need to put together, which we agree. I made the payment to Access Bank account into the corporate account. H&C Outsourcing Limited, Access Bank, which I made money I made the deposit into the account given to me. And I told him that the payment has been made and he said he's going to commence the work as soon as possible. So a week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, a month later, nothing has happened.
And what was the time frame he promised?
So the time frame is 12 weeks. Within the 12 weeks, or it might have done the biometric, secure the visa.
You alone or you and your wife?
Myself and my wife.
Okay, right on, please.
And he said my wife was going to be the main applicant, while I'll be a dependent. And the reason given was that the women tend to have more chances from his experience than the one I have done. So he suggested, I said, okay, there's no problem about that one. So a month, 2 months, 3 months down the line, there's no feedback. And I asked him what was the update. So one day I initiated the conversation. It was like, okay, which of the embassy that I prefer to do my biometric? Is it Abuja or Lagos? I said, of course, Lagos, because I'm in Lagos. And that's okay, there's no problem. So the month passed by. Another month again came and passed by. I was like, what is going on? What is the challenge? Let me know. If you have any challenge, you have any problem, let me know.
This was which year?
2023 October.
Okay.
Yes. So if you have any challenge, let me know so that we'll know how we can work together. So from there, we entered 2024. I keep following up, and there was no update, and that's okay. Now, since you don't want to give me an update on the status of this application, let me see the evidence that you've actually initiated this and you are waiting for the update from them, so that I'll know that it's no longer at your end or on your desk. So you keep saying you get it across. So, and that's okay. Since it's taking you forever to get this update from me, or to provide the evidence show that I've actually initiated this on the system. So it means you've not even done what you said you've done. So if that is going to be the case, I'm going to take it up. So I initiated a mail to him, Nigeria Police Force and the EFCC, and also dropped a comment for him on his LinkedIn and the official business Facebook page. So that put him under serious pressure. He called me, he was pleading. I have a voice note here on my phone. I can also share with you. He called me, was pleading that I shouldn't do this, that he's sure that this thing is going to come out. And if this thing come out eventually, am I going to delete or erase what I have already said, or the content I put out there that is not good for his image and all of that? I said, but I had a lot of patience for you since we started this in. This is 4 months down the line to 5 months down the line, and you've not done anything, and I'm asking for update, and you're unable to give me a substantial evidence or an update for me to know, or for me to see that you have actually initiated the application, that you're actually doing something. So what else do you now expect from me? So you expect me to keep quiet and be looking at it this way? No, I'm not going to take it up. So he started pleading with me to give him a few time and all of that. It's at that point I started explaining to me that they're having a challenge. There was a challenge they're having with their partner. So as if you have a challenge with your partner, what stop the money that I pay from you initiating the application? Let me give you the biometric first. They will now know that, okay, we're now waiting for the decision to be taken by the immigration personnel. So all of those things are not under your control. You do your own part, then leave the rest for them. But you've not even done your own part at this point. Because on the norms, once you initiate your application, you've completed it and submit, there was automatic update, which they even advise you, either you screenshot it or you save it as a PDF form. It shows the application has been submitted successfully. So you can share that with your client. He was not able to do that. And it's at that point I now started saying, no, if you have actually do this, you'll have shared that with me. And because you've not done that, so I have to take it off from this point. So I'm not going to take it lightly with you again. I decided to go to his office. Getting to his office, the owners of the building, they said the man came back from abroad and they want to sell off the property, or they want to carry out a major renovation. So he's no longer there again. So even before then, he has already left. And 2-3 people within the premises confirmed to me, but he left not just because of this, but as a result of the harassment and issue that I've been having with people. That a lot of people come here with DSS, police, and all of that because of issue that has to do with visa scams, collecting money, not doing what you're supposed to do, and all of that. And so I left. I decided to report the case to the police, and the police have commenced their own investigation, while I also do my own too.
So now, after that time, what has transpired so far?
Okay, so I have not collected my money, even though he asked me to write for cancellation. I've written for cancellation and refund. He didn't acknowledge the letter from me, and he never refunded the money. I keep asking for updates. He couldn't provide updates, and it's at that point I now realized that he actually not initiated the application as he claimed to. Because if you have done that, then he will be able to provide an evidence to show that the application was initiated and submitted, and now he's now waiting for the decision to be taken and all of that. So it's at that point he started pleading with me, calling me, begging me. He forwarded some voice note to me, pleading with me that he's very disappointed himself, that this thing should have been done amicably, that we are brothers, that I shouldn't take it up, that he's very sorry, that he promised that everything is going to work out successfully, that he's very certain and all of that. A month later, around July ending 2024, so he forwarded a letter of notification for biometric to me, which I on the WhatsApp, which I review it. I noticed some anomaly in that letter. It's not showing the application is for work visa, it's showing visiting. And the way you know, they say the top right corner of the letter, it will carry some specific application ID. It show whether it's a work, permanent resident, it's a visiting, and all of that. I asked him. That was when he now told me that because of the delay, he don't want to keep telling me, giving me excuses. So he decided to initiate visiting. In that visiting, their partner over there will place you on a job for 6 months before the process or the work permit and all of that from there. And that's okay. In that letter also, it's showing that my state is Taraba State. Meanwhile, I'm here in Lagos State. So I went for the biometric. It was done successfully, and so everything is submitted. Since the August last year, 2024, I'll be asking for the updates. He never gave me updates. He said there is no update yet. That if he have been checking out that there was a delay, he was not able to give me an update. That decision have not been made yet. I said no, it's not possible. August last year to date, it is not possible. Yes.
Okay, so now when he did that visiting visa, was it for you alone or you and your wife?
It's just for me alone. And I asked him, what about my wife, who even is the main applicant? He said he's going to initiate that one later. That he actually do this one because I've been on his neck and they don't want to keep disappointing me because of the little delay that they're having. So that's why I decided to even initiate my own first. I said, but we didn't have this conversation. You'd have told me to see whether I even like that visiting in the first place. Number two, to see whether I should go ahead to process my own first before that of my wife, who is the primary applicant, the main applicant in this case. So he never discussed this with me. He said it's in his head that he don't want to keep disappointing me and keep promising me. So that's why I decided to initiate this one first and all of that.
Okay, so till date, you are yet to hear anything?
Yes, 2 weeks ago, on 10th of May 2025, about 2 weeks ago, I initiated a conversation with him. He told me that there have not been updated yet. I said I have initiated the mail to the embassy myself. The embassy responded that I should use the mail that was used to register at the point of initiation of the application, or I should let the person, if somebody handle it on my behalf, I should let the person to check the application that for the status that they've responded, they've provided an update regarding the application I'm referring to. And I provided all the detail they need. So it was easy for them to quickly check and give me a feedback. And I contacted him. I said, can you check the application portal so that you can get the update and provide me with the update? He said, no, the decision have not been made. There is no update. I said, I initiated the conversation with the embassy. There is a mail to that effect. So later, I said that the network is bad, It ended the call. I called back, he didn't pick. And I decided to text him that you're going to hear from me. I never called me back since then.
So now, what is the total amount of money that you gave him?
So the total amount is 730,000. 750,000 rather. Yes, sir.
Okay, so as it stands now, what exactly do you want?
Okay, so what I want now is just for me to recover my money back because he have not done what he promised that he's going to do.
Okay, have you communicated that to him?
I've communicated that to him even as early as 2024, which he asked me to put it in written, which I've done that, and he never acknowledged it later. Then also consign of refund.
Okay, so are you the only one who actually had dealings with this Mr. Adewale Babatunde?
Yes, at the initial stage, I was the only one. So one fateful day, this my neighbor, is like a big auntie to me. So she was aware about my application. So he was now telling me about Mr. Sunday, who also happened to be my neighbor, that why did I help this man?
As of the time you introduced Mr. Sunday to Mr. Babatunde, you had yet to be suspecting any foul play in his dealings.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Sunday is here with us, right? So yes. I think let us hear directly from Mr. Sunday.
Good morning.
Please, your full name, sir.
Okay, my name is Mr. Fozo Sunday Obiorah.
So we want you to share your experience with that particular travel agent with us.
Thank you. Okay, the whole thing began in 2023 to be precise. So I approached Mr. Musa, who now told me about Mr. Adewale Babatunde, about his stuff. So I got very interested in the thing. So after he told me about him, I got interested in it. And then he called Mr. Adewale that fateful day, which also we spoke. He said that he has done so many jobs and that even doing traveling jobs for people outside the country, even within West Africa. He said a whole lot. I said, okay, in my mind, I said, this person is a good to go, an easy to go person. So when I called my people and told them that, see, I have somebody that can help me, they were also, supporting that, okay, I should go ahead with the person. So the day I made the payment, the guy actually forwarded his corporate account, AC&C Outsourcing Company. That's the name of the corporate account. So we discussed, so went that day to Access Bank and made the transfer, and the amount to commit him to doing the work is 300,000. He told me that the visa is a work visa, Canada work visa. So that within three to 4 months, everything will be that he will do. I will hear from them. I said, okay. So I went and made the payment on the 24th of November, 2023. So when we waited, first month, second month, third month, even when I made the payment, even for the guy to call and tell me that, okay, he has seen my payment too, he didn't do it. First month, second month, no call from him, no even concern. He didn't even show concern that he has anything to do with somebody. So I was like troubled. Initially, I went to Musa. I said, this person that is not even saying anything, or he doesn't have any time until I called him. So I waited three months. I went to Mr. Musa. He said, yeah, that is still waiting, but I should just hold on. It's okay. After 3 months, I called the guy. That was in February of 2024. I will call and call. He will not pick. Sometimes I will call, he will pick and say, don't worry, I will call you now. I will call you back. It's okay. He will never call back. I will still be the one to call. So in April 2024, I look at it, I said, no, that this is no longer what I should keep quiet. I went to Musa. I told Musa, I said, this whole thing, the way I'm looking at this thing, this person, Mr. Adewale, we did not go to his office and we only spoke on phone. Are you sure that this guy is not playing something else? Even at that, Mr. Musa was like, we were still, trusting the guy. He was telling me that I should calm down. He knows that he's a busy person, that I should calm down. So at the time, I have to call him. That was in April ending. I called him and call. He wouldn't pick the call. I call. He wouldn't pick because sometimes I'll send voice notes, WhatsApp voice notes. So in May, and I called him.
May
He
2024?
picked the 24, yes, sir.
Okay.
So, and I called, he picked the call. The way he was sounding, as if he's in a position where he's not comfortable. So I was trying to talk to him. He said, don't worry, I'll talk to you, please. I'll talk to you. I said, what is there any problem? I was now forced to ask him. And I'm no longer comfortable with the way the whole thing is going. I'm not hearing anything from you. But one day you have not called me, you have not done it. So he said, no, don't worry, I should not worry. He's coming. He'll call me. He never called. I went to Musa again. I told him, look at my experience with this guy. Are you sure that this guy is who you are saying he is? It's better we begin on time to, think otherwise, because the what I'm seeing and the responses I'm getting from him, I'm not sure that this guy is doing anything. He said, don't worry, that we should calm down, be following him. It's okay. So same in May, I think middle of May, I have to call him one evening, which he picked. And I asked him, how can you be doing something that involves money with somebody, and one day you have not bothered to call that person? How am I sure that you are even doing what I paid you for? He said that he's sorry. And I said, okay, so what is actually the issue now? Which stage I am with my work with you? That was when he now said I should forward my passport to him. Passport that I forwarded, the period I paid, I made payment, and I forwarded my passport to him. He said I should forward it. That you see, there is something you want to do. I said, no, Mr. Wale. He said, yes. I said, now, please, I'm sending you the account number I used to forward the money to you. Just refund that money to that account. That was when he now opened up. He said, please, I'm sorry. That, I'm a good person. It's just that, I say, please, just forward the money to that account.
So has he forwarded it to date?
No. He has not. So I now said, okay, if you said you have done anything or initiated my application, let me see evidence to that. That was when he now said, okay, don't worry, that he will send evidence. And I told him outrightly, I said, if you send me evidence today, I won't trouble you again. I will just be following what you are saying. He said, okay. The evidence, he never sent it.
Till
date, he never sent. There is nothing. He didn't send anything. So at the end of that month, May, I called him again because he never called me for one day. I called him again. He said, okay, that don't worry, that he could not send the evidence, that he was looking for it. And I said, no, you are not serious. Just refund the money. He said, please. He now started begging that I should just give him the whole of June of 2024, that I should just give him the whole of June. If he's not able to get my work done and everything goes fine, then he will refund my money. He said so. So I said, okay, I will still leave you. I went to Musa. I told Musa, look at my experience with the guy. Look at what he said. It's obvious that this guy did not do anything. So let us begin now to plan on how to get across to him. To go to his office and see that we recover our money, because this guy did not. I told him. So which Musa was also saying that the way he's seeing it, that he too is also confused about the guy. I said, okay. Then June end 2024. And he never called me, and I called him back. I said, but you told me that I should give you the whole of June, that if I did not see evidence, that I should refund my money. Now we are in June, ending of June. He said, don't worry, I should give him 1 week. I said, 1 week has entered July. He said, yes. It's okay. After 1 week, that was in the month of July 2024, he never called again. I called him. He said that, in fact, each time I called him, he never picked.
So, Mr. Sunday, in all, till this very moment, has he supplied you information to show that he has commenced your work, or has he refunded your money?
Never did any of both.
What exactly do you want as he stands now?
Okay, I reminded him that I have sent him money, account number to refund my money back, so that we'll close such a business deal, because he did not do anything, and which he also said that he would do. He has not done. He said, okay, that I should go and write application for cancellation, that if I want the money, I should. First of all, he told me that if I can get somebody for him to replace me, then he can now get the money from the person to pay me. I said, what kind of rubbish is that? How can get somebody? I'm telling you. I said, can you tell me to get somebody to replace you with this kind of this thing? Even if I'm a fool, will I get somebody to put in this kind of mess again? Please. He said, okay, that what I will do is that I should go and swear affidavit and write cancellation letter to my visa and then show everything, which I told Musa, and Musa guided me. We did together. I went, sworn affidavit, then wrote the letter, forwarded to him. He saw it and commented that yes, he has forwarded it to the embassy. I said, which embassy? Didn't forward anything to embassy. Just see the application and pay me back my money. He said, until the embassy now reply or response to the letter of cancellation. I said, this is not what you told. Since then till now, he never called me. He never picked my. Sometimes I call him. He will pick my call and be laughing.